Hi, welcome to my new video. In this video I'm going to give you a little tip into winning some easy battles in the lower rankings at the start of the Go Battle League season. As you may notice at the start of the season, you might face more inexperienced players that play the most random stuff, to be honest. And it's actually very easy to just do one simple thing: win the lead. Open Grade League can be very RPS, right? Rock, paper, scissors. Alignment plays a really big part in it, and winning the lead can really help you in that. If you're already an experienced battler, hitting legends frequently, this video is probably not for you. But if you're someone still struggling with that, I'm just gonna give you an easy tip here. Right, if you want to get like a lot of wins, this is like what I had on the first day, I believe. I mean, look, the opponents I face at the start, not the greatest of course, but only 3 losses, which is pretty decent, right? And I'm going to show you just one thing real quick. The season always starts in Open Grade League, and you just pick a lead that wins a lot of leads, or is a core breaker, or I would even want to call it a party pooper. Just something that beats anything, right? And these 3 Pokemons below here, like Nidoqueen, especially Shadow, beats like anything but steals and most grounds. Galarian Stunfisk, a steel type that wins like 98% of his matchup with 1 shield up. That's crazy. I don't know why this thing hasn't been nerfed yet, but I mean, that's one of the Pokemon that's really good and easy to get. Registeel, some people might not have that, but also a Pokemon that wins matchups that it should not win with, with Zap Cannon. It's just so good. You see newer players or players that don't know typings or matchups very well, like my parents. My parents, they play GBL, and you know what they do? They just put 3 Charmers, right? So players that don't know matchups very well, but know what fast move damage is, or know what just hit hard or helps them win those battles without knowing too much, might rely on those. And these 3 Pokemons, they counter Razor Leaf. Well, Galarian Stumping doesn't really. They counter Razor Leaf and Charm for most of the part, right? I'm just gonna show a quick example. How many I ran G-Fisk lead, and let's take a look real quick how many leads I won there. First match was against the Bastion. Well, this is this is delicious. This is the best lead, like one of the best leads you can get. I must say this was also like my last 10 battles of that day. So these are not like things you run into at the start, right? Like Heatmore or Curlia or those kind of things. So yeah, Bastiodon. I think I lost the battle, by the way, because it was Grassel or double Razor Leaf that I lost to. Charm, Alolan Ninetales, really good lead for Galarian Stunfisk. Azumarill, not great, but it's not the worst if if they don't run Hydro. So, and even if you shield Hydros, Galarian Stunfisk is okay here. So I would rather call this lead more neutral rather than a hard loss. It's not a water type like Swampert, right? It's a soft water type. So I would say 2 leads, 1 and 1 neutral. Very good lead. 3 leads, 1 neutral. This is, I'm gonna call this neutral as well, because Araquanid can actually put up a good fight here and just be very annoying. If they have something weak to Galarian Stunfisk in the back, they could just debuff me all the way and get me very low. I don't want to shield Bubble Beams, so this is kind of more neutral. I would say Galarian Stunfisk is pretty good here, but it's neutral, right? So we won 3 leads, 2 neutral. This is a pretty good lead. Galarian Stunfisk wins this pretty comfortably, unless you get like debuffed the whole way with Crunch. But Greedent doesn't throw charge moves with stab bonus on it, right? It doesn't throw normal type moves in here. So that's why it has good stats, but it loses this matchup. So that's 4 good leads, 2 neutral. This is a bad lead. So 4 good leads, 2 neutral, 1 loss. This is neutral, right? Galarian Stunfisk also takes this mostly. You do have, if Umbreon shields your first Earthquake, it can be very iffy, but it's not the worst. So 3 neutral, 4 1 1 bad lead. This is a good lead, especially normal Nidoqueen, because Earth Power doesn't even get you into the red, the first Earth Power. So this is a good lead. This is a good lead, right? 5 good leads, 3 neutral, 1 lost. And the last one, well, this is something you don't face too much in higher rankings, but a very good lead, right? Scissor just dies to Galarian Stunfisk. It's very walled, only Niceless hits for neutral, and that's not a great move without stab. So that's 6 good leads, 3 neutral, 1 lost lead in 10 battles with Galarian Stunfisk. I'm probably just stating the obvious here. Run a good lead and it makes it easier for you, but you have no idea. All the people on the other side, they don't do that. They didn't do that. They don't run. Well, I mean, obviously it's a chance of getting a good lead, but Galarian Stunfisk, Registeel, Nidoqueen, they win so many leads. Azumarill doesn't win that many leads anymore. Altaria, there's Walrein and Galarian Stunfisk and Registeel in the meta. It's not that good anymore. Scissor doesn't do that well. You know, that's just a tip for those who are maybe a bit newer to the game, or who just didn't think of it. You know, that's also possible. The same goes for Ultra. You pick something that has a lot of resistances and that just counters the hard meta. I wouldn't always advise countering the hard meta in lower rankings though, because not everyone there is using it. But if you pick like a steel type, Registeel, Galarian Stunfisk, Nidoqueen, always works at lower rankings. So that's just my short video. Hope it was useful for you, and have a good one. See you in the next video.